kick things off with the Supreme Court, where the 9 justices sat down today, and after Clarence Thomas put out his tip jar, they heard arguments on whether it should be legal to essentially turn ordinary guns into machine guns.
The Supreme Court is hearing arguments on bump stocks. The attachments functionally turn semi-automatic rifles into automatic weapons. Donald Trump banned them in 2017 after the massacre at a Las Vegas music festival where a shooter, aiming from a hotel room, fired 1,100 rounds in just 11 minutes.
Everyone agrees that machine guns can be banned. And the arguments here hinge in part on the very technical issue of exactly how bump stocks work and whether their mechanism fits the definition of a machine gun under the law. And what we heard was broad agreement that preventing guns from firing hundreds of rounds per minute made a lot of sense. But there was disagreement about whether the ban was justified by that machine gun law.
Hold on. The Supreme Court is trying to decide if that gun is a machine gun. Look, I'm not a machine gun expert, but if a gun makes you go, that's a machine gun. The court spent all day throwing around very technical questions about trigger functions versus trigger pulls to determine what a machine gun is. But I'd like to suggest we approach this case with my new legal theory. It's called looking at something with your f***ing eyes. For instance, if a gun can fire... If a gun can fire 5,000 rounds a second, you can debate firing mechanisms, or you can look with your f***ing eyes and see that it's a machine gun. Are the shells flying out of the gun at a machine gun rate? Look with your f***ing eyes. It's a machine gun. And this doesn't just stop with guns. My legal theory can be applied to all sorts of issues, like IVF. Okay, you could debate viability or conception, or you could just look with your f***ing eyes and see if this is a cluster of cells in a petri dish, not a person, okay? Do I have to take this petri dish to the playground and give it snacks all day? No, then it's not a person. I've seen sourdough starters more alive than that. But no, the conservatives are saying it's not about how it looks. There's a very specific trigger mechanism, blah, blah, blah. They have the same approach to guns that snobby liberals do to wine. Unless it comes from the machine gun region of France, it's only a sparkling rifle. Look, I don't even blame gun nuts. I blame the forefathers. They should have been clearer. The Second Amendment is only 27 words. You'd think they'd put a bit more detail into the amendment that gives killing power to everybody. Didn't they just? But no, they just did 27 words. Even the amendment that gives women the right to vote is 39 words. Okay? That could have been 3. Women be voting. Done. All right? But, yeah. Let's move on to a country that doesn't have gun problems. Scotland. Don't get me wrong. They have equally big problems of their own.
Now to furious parents in Scotland who thought they had scored a golden ticket to an amazing Willy Wonka experience, but instead wound up with something closer to the Fire Festival.
A new event in Glasgow, Willy's Chocolate Experience. AI-generated images promising a whimsical day for kids, with an enchanting garden, live performances, and character appearances, including Oompa Loompas, all for about $45. Instead, a near-empty warehouse, a bouncy castle with wooden tables set up, some janky props of candy, reports of kids crying.
You paid money. There's children here.
One actor who played Willy Wonka and described the event as a place where dreams went to die.
I hate to say it, but if you're an actor who's playing Willy Wonka in a warehouse, your dreams probably already died a while ago. Look, I don't know why everyone is so upset that the kids were traumatized. Have you seen the movie? Traumatizing kids is the authentic Wonka experience. They should just be thankful they didn't have to get rolled out. Oh, I'm sorry, you had to drink a plastic cup of lemonade? Violet Beauregard has to buy 3 airplane seats from now on. People are comparing this thing to the Fire Festival. Come on, guys, it's not the Fire Festival. For one thing, none of the parents offered to suck an Oompa Loompa's for a bottle of water.